Now, even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Green with the block.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
You know, I thought Charlotte went to their bench as much as most other teams last season. Those guys ate up time for the starters, but weren't nearly efficient scoring the ball as you might want them to be.
Williams dishes to Lamb. Walker, the open look. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Barnes. It's rebounded by Charlotte. For the Hornets last season, their bench was weak at times. They just couldn't really score that well.
And the Hornets bench was the only bench to shoot under 40% from the floor for the season.
On the wing, Thompson. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Thompson's got 9.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Jefferson, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Batum wide open. He fires. The baseline J off the mark.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Green. Walker with the rebound.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there, but he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover, really a scorer's mentality. Maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Curry attacking. The shot is off. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Here's Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The 3 from Barnes, and another 3 from Montreal.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Here's Jefferson. Makes it off the glass. Jefferson's got 14.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The Hornets have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 16 points for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jefferson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Lee's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Lee kicks to Lin. There's the double team with Barbosa. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. Banked in off the glass. And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Dishes to Williams. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. 6 points for Williams.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
A nice shot by Zeller.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
From deep, Green. And another 3 for Montreal.
And they've looked terrific in transition today.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Montreal ahead, running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Lee. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then there's Spencer Hawes. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. So that's the Hornets 5. And Thompson sends it back. And he's able to get it back. But they recover it.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Montreal.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Curry's shot is good.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Lynn the pass to Daniels. Lee left side. Shot's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Curry outside. And another 3 for Montreal.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Charlotte ball.
Here's Lynn. Now here's Bogut. 3-pointer. That's good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
To the paint. Here's Hawes. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 42 in the game.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
And he gets it to go.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
For Montreal, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the 4th quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And it's a completely new group for Montreal. And guys, Spencer Hawes signed a 4-year, $23 million contract with the Clippers prior to last season. Not sure the Clippers felt like they got their money's worth. He did improve a little bit in the playoffs. There still may be some hope for him in L.A.
Well, I'd have to agree with you, Kevin. I mean, he had some moments, but on the season shot a career low from the foul line as well as in several other areas.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break. And getting back to Spencer Hawes, he actually stayed pretty healthy last season. He had obviously one of the best point guards in the NBA feeding him the basketball. But for some reason, Hawes couldn't hit even 40% of his shots.
Kaminsky is checked in for Tyler Hansbrough. Kaminsky dishes to Daniels. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Count the bucket.
Well, you look at Hall's big contract deal last season. Let's be fair about it. I mean, that happened after he posted some of his best ever career averages the year before. That's why, if you're a front office type, you wish you had a crystal ball.
Lee makes it off the glass. Lee's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Lynn's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Montreal.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Draymond Green. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And he knocks down the first one.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Hawes. 12 points and 1 rebound. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ezeli can't get it to go. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
That free throw good from Daniels.
Shooting 2, Troy Daniels.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Barbosa. They get it again. Another shot. Ezeli gets the bucket.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turf.
And that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
Livingston. It's off. So we see Montreal get the win here. This one.
Yes, Kevin, here.